the five elements. In the beginning, there was nothing. The universe began within space. The element ether or Akash, with the sound of silence, which is Om. This sound caused a movement resulting in air. This vibration by the movement or the friction resulted in heat, giving birth to the element fire. The fire melted the frost or the frozen ice, giving birth to the element liquid, which upon cooling solidified and became the element earth, Prithvi. Everything in this universe is a composition of the five elements. In Yoga and Ayurveda, the five elements are called Pancha Mahabhuta. They are Akash, space or ether, Vayu, air, Agni, fire, Jal, water, and Prithvi, earth. Just like everything else in this universe, we, or more specifically, our physical body is also a composition of the five elements. Truly, an evolutionary wonder. The human body is capable of immense possibilities. Our body is a masterpiece of creation. It is a reflection of everything in the universe. Its function is a web of complex chemical, biological, and communication technologies, all working within the most sophisticated network possible. Your body and mind are beyond anything imaginable or beyond any kind of duplication by mankind. This marvel of nature can be studied from different perspectives. From the yogic point of view, which is intuitive, or from the scientific point of view, which is objective. Both are equally valid and can complement each other. The Western system has taught us to see the human body as an object composed of successively smaller objects in the forms of organs, cells, molecules, and atoms. Yoga and Ayurveda do not dispute this, but adds to this perspective by going beyond the material nature of the body's components. They aim at understanding the dynamics which order and govern their functioning. It is the same dynamics of the five elements that orchestrate life in the universe that dictate the nature's process within the human body. It is the same miracle of nature that causes the sun to rise and set, rain, lightning, and thunder, rivers racing to the ocean from the mountains, volcanoes spitting fire and freezing glaciers, trees reaching to the sky from a tiny seed. Ayurveda uses the same principles of nature's functioning within our body. Almost 5 to 7,000 years ago, Ayurveda observed that the same laws of nature that govern the cosmic elements and their interaction in the world must also govern the elements within our body. The food we eat, the water we drink, is transformed by the heat from the air we breathe. This fires up the digestion and turns foods to nutrients. The nutrients are liquefied, absorbed, and transported throughout the body by the blood. At the same time, toxins are eliminated from the body in this complex interaction that we call living. Life is sustained by this interaction. Life is no more when this stops. That is why the body becomes cold upon death. Let us explore this fascinating theory of the 5 cosmic elements or tattvas called Panchamahabhuta and the role they play in our body. The first element is Akash, space or ether. This is the first element to come into physical existence. Akash is the most expansive and of least concrete value. It is simply an incomprehensible, vast expanse of open, unobstructed nothingness. At the same time, it is this nothingness that creates a possibility of things to be present within it. Without space, nothing can exist in the universe, and no process can take place. Space is the most subtle of all the elements. It is the medium within which the other elements can manifest. The basic property of Akash, because it is free of objects, is non-resistance. Akash is resistance-less existence, found by itself. After non-resistance, the next fundamental property of Akash is sound. Sound is created whenever space is created. The separation between particles or objects that are bound together causes and creates the sound. We hear a crack when we break a chalk, cut. It has separated. Space is created. Whenever space is created, sound is produced. In addition, when we talk, we send pressurized air across the vocal cords through the cavity in the mouth. Depending upon the modulation of the space within the throat and the mouth, different sounds and speech is produced. Coming to the role of the elements within our body, there is a close relationship between each of the elements and our sense organs. The organ corresponding to the element Akash or space is the ear. The ear is a hollow, spacious structure containing the smallest and the softest bones in our body. They translate the sounds from the environment into neural impulses. We owe our sense of hearing to the element Akash. The next element is Vayu